Hopefully you shared your thoughts in part 1. Now let's talk about why we feel there's merit in the idea of healthy narcissism. And I know you're probably still rolling your eyes. Just hear me out for a moment and then feel free to make your judgments. I'm going to preface this video and our views by saying we are not talking about behavior that we would describe as narcissistic abuse, nor are we telling any of you that you should create relationships with narcissistic individuals. This video is about improving our understanding of narcissism and how we use the term. So look, by definition, narcissism is an excessive level of self-interest that's paired with a lack of empathy. It's kind of best to think of as a spectrum of behavior, right? On the low end, we have someone who's selfish, self-centered, and entitled. And on the high end, well, we're talking about basically complete psychopathy and the total lack of empathy and remorse. Knowing that, I have a thought and a question for you to consider. If you like watching athletes and entertainers that are at the top of their game, if you appreciate these convenient devices, or perhaps if you drive an electric car, then aren't you already enjoying the benefits of narcissism? Because don't we need to acknowledge that, hey, it takes a certain amount of ego, of arrogance, or dare we say narcissism to ask for the last shot, knowing that you're going to decide whether your team wins or loses the game, to revolutionize the way that we communicate and how we interact with technology, or maybe even to change the space of energy, automobiles, and even space travel. See, creating relationships with these people may certainly be a terrible idea, but no doubt on a societal level, we often benefit from those that have a grandiose view of themselves. This is why we believe psychology has the term healthy narcissism, because it describes the possibility of having a balance between a high degree of confidence and a sense of empathy. And if you still disagree with this, then I'm going to present you another question. Isn't it hypocritical to shun narcissism, but then to turn around and to encourage athletes to develop an iron mindset, to think and know that they're the best at their craft? By the same token, isn't it hypocritical to tell people to be bad bitches that chase their dreams and ignore all the haters that don't believe in you? Because where do you draw the line? A high degree of confidence or a grandiose view of one's capabilities, that only becomes a problem when you pair it with a lack of empathy. So for the narcissist, that's their job, to develop a sense of empathy so that they don't wreck every personal relationship that they create, and for you not to go seeking those relationships. But maybe for the rest of us, isn't it just our job to develop a sense of confidence that one might describe as healthily narcissistic, as one balanced with confidence and with empathy? Now tell us your take in the comments, and for better relationships,